Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is, well, today is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope you guys are wearing green so you won't get pinched and all that. So today is my St. Patrick's Day. We're not doing anything special. Last year I actually did something special. We actually went to New Orleans with a bunch of my girlfriends. It was one of our girls' birthdays, so it was just like a bunch of us, like 5 or 6 girls, and we all went to New Orleans. We drove out there. Some of us flew in. I think we had one from Miami that flew in, and we were there for a whole week, and it was crazy. I have never drank so much in my life, but never been to New Orleans. It's really pretty cool. The only thing is that it's messy and stinks because there's so much partying and people just throw their beers. I'm going off the subject, but my St. Patrick's Day last year was the best. I think it was like the best I've ever had in my life, because normally we don't really do anything for St. Patrick's Day, but it was really cool. But since today is St. Patrick's Day, I want to do a look for you guys. I really like the way this came out. It was inspired by this girl. I don't really know her name. I'm going to try and see if I can find it and post her link in the description. That way you guys can check her out, her channel. I think it was a channel. I don't know, I was going through like Instagram, you go get pictures and stuff like that, and you're just like, oh, okay, cool. So it was inspired by her. It's not exact, but it was inspired by her. And yeah, so I like the way it came out, and I hope you guys did too. So if you want to see how I did this look, then keep on watching. One eye. So we're going to go ahead and go in with the Morphe James Charles palette. It's the only palette that I'm going to be using for this look today. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and start off with this a light green right here, and then from there we're going to go ahead and go in with this dark green. So 1 and then 2, so that way I can just show you guys first on how I'm doing it. So I'm just going to go in with this little brush right here, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up that light green one that I was telling you guys about. And I do have tape on the side because I want that sharp edge. So I'm just going to go in the crease area, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply this green. And I remember that I was using this for the dark green as well. So I'm going to use the same brush for 2 colors. So I'm just going to go in and just go with this light green first. And just apply that. I wanted to do a St. Patty's Day look, but I wanted it to have a little bit of like a rainbow looking type of thing filled to it at the bottom. And I was just looking at some other people and I was just getting inspired. So if I can find that girl's link, I will post it. It was just looking at random stuff on Instagram, and yeah. So I'm just gonna do that. And then you want to bring it all the way to where the tape is at, because that's the whole point. The tape is the barrier that's going to give you that sharp edge. So it's okay that you go over it. This eye has been so watery lately that it's just crazy. I always get watery eyes on this eye. And I'm going to go in with that darker green. Pick that up with the same brush. And I'm just going to go right underneath it and just give it that extra greenish dimension. It's like a light green then a dark green. So just going right underneath that. Again, bringing it all the way to the end. Piper. That is that. You see that? Next, I'm going to go in with this kind of a brush. I'm going to go in with that yellow that's in the palette, which is the only yellow that's in this palette, which is this one. I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. Just like this. And then I'm just going to go tap, and then I'm going to go right above it and just bring it inwards. And then once I bring it in, I'm going to go back and bring it out. Kind of give it that blend. Now, if you don't have a dark green, I learned this from one of the girls. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that black. It's the only black in the palette. There's no point showing it to you because you have the palette, then you know. If you don't have the palette, I'm pretty sure you have other greens that are there. But if you have a deep dark green, that's awesome. I have dark greens, but they have more of like a shimmer, and I don't want to use a shimmer, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with that black. And I'm just going to just start off with the V right here. And what this is going to do is going to make that green, the black, is going to make that green dark. So it's going to make it look like it's a darker green when in reality it's just black that I'm putting on. But mixing it the two, it's going to give it the illusion of a darker green. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring that in. You see how it looks a little bit of a darker green? And all I'm doing is using black. I'm just going to go ahead and go in. Just halfway right there. And clean my watery eyes. And with my Be Bright concealer, I usually use a Kat Von D white one, but I want to use this one. It's the Cokie one, and I'm just going to apply a little bit on the back of my hand because I'm going to do a cut crease with this. So I'm going to go in with a flat brush. I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. And how you guys can tell where to stop is if you look up and it needs a mark, that's where you're going to stop. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the crease with this. Apply some more. I'm just going to look up, and that's where I know where to stop. I'm not going to bring it all the way. I'm just going to bring it just for that black that I use, where it stops. Like that. And if I look up and it touches, then now I'm going to go ahead and go in with just a flat brush. This is another one by Tarte. Go with a flat brush. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the hot pink in this palette. It's the only pink that's on here. That's a bright pink. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this in the inner and work it a little bit up. And here I'm going to have to work a little extra hard because I do have watery eyes, so I feel like it's just going to create, like, not be, like, it's going to start breaking up. So I got to make sure that I'm really applying this shadow. I'm just going to go a little bit, like, right about there. From there, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the purple. Now, there is a lot of purple. This one I will show you. I'm going to be using this purple right here. And then I'm going to be using this blue right there. And then just blend it in over the pink to make it look like it's, you know, like a rainbow type of feel. Just going to put this, mix it in. And then I'm going to go in with that lighter blue, like the bright blue turquoise one, and go all the way to the edge. Just like that. And you see how it has like a harsh line? So I'm just going to blend, go back with the purple, blend it in. Perfect. Pick up that pink, just go over it until you're satisfied with it. Back and get that black with this big old brush right here and just blend. I hope I'm not getting sick because I feel like my nose is like watery, but it's because Destiny's sick, so I'm like, oh, I hope I'm not getting sick. That's the least of my problems. I don't need to add more. But anyway, guys, I thought I had my mic plug in and apparently I didn't have it, so hopefully you can hear me better now. But I'm just going to apply this black right here, and that is that. So I'm going to go ahead and go back in with the fresh brush, get that darker green that I was talking about, and I'm just going to go and work it in here just to blend it. Just like that. I'm going to go in with an eyeliner. Sometimes people don't want an eyeliner because it's going to ruin the I'm just going to want it on the lash line. So I'm just going to apply this. Like, I swear, I think I'm getting sick. Ugh. Okay. So I'm just going to apply it right there. Because when I do my lashes, I want it to blend in with the lash line. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Remove the tape, and that is that. I know that you should do this before you put foundation because you take off the foundation, but I'm okay with it because what I'm gonna end up doing is basically end up liking it, which surprisingly, because normally I like to use my Maybelline, but today we're gonna apply this. And I'm gonna go ahead, I just want to concentrate on the eyes today. I didn't want to do like the whole bronzing and all that other stuff. I just wanted to concentrate on the eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do everything that I normally do off camera, and I'll come back with my lashes on and see what other final touches I'm gonna do with my eyes. So I'll be right back. Go ahead and go in with the NYX Jumbo Pencil. This is in the shade Rocky Mountain Green. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the waterline because I actually don't want to use black. I want to use like a really pretty green. So I'm gonna put the waterline, and it's just, I like these pencils, but my eyes are always so watery. Just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this Paris Hilton rainbow highlight, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use the green only. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Model brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this right here, so it gives it that really pretty green. Just like that. Darker green of this palette, this one right here, and I'm just gonna smudge that all. Now my waterline, my lash line. Oh, I always do that. Okay, so I mean, there's times I do put it in my waterline, but I'm going to be doing my lash line. I'm trying to find my mirror, and I'm just gonna smudge the crap out of this. Just like that. Okay. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you guys like this St. Patrick's Day look. I actually like the way it came out, and I hope you guys did too. So yeah, that is about it. I hope you guys like it, like I said, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to slam the subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified for future videos. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.